Right now, there are a few of us, even myself, looking for a book coach, or someone. And right now, people don't know whether to go with a ghostwriter or a book coach. They don't know the difference. They know what they are, but I'm saying they don't know if which one to go with, is what I'm saying. And most of them feel it should be a book coach, but they're not quite sure yet.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And you're right. And there's what book coach even means. All kinds of things, right? Some folks are book coaches. They'll meet with you an hour a week. They'll encourage you and, support you and cheer you on. Some book coaches are on the other side. It's more a digital course. So you're going to go through the course on your own. There's combination. So we do the hour a week, but then we provide email support. You've got our whole team. And then if you work with us for 6 months, we do a copy edit for you for free.
Okay, but you said we. That is it. You and you have a partner?
I have a small company. So I have a full-time assistant. We have an intern. We're just getting ready to change over. And then my business manager. And then I'm our primary writer. We have a couple other writers we work with as well for ghostwriting clients.
Wonderful. Okay. Oh, and the ghostwriter. So does it make a difference as to who you team up with? Is there a difference there, or in your opinion, there's a difference?
Well, so what I would say, I think there's a few factors. One of them is the amount of control that you want to have. So some people just do not want to work with a ghostwriter just because they just cannot hand over their story. And that's understandable, right? I work with a lot of folks who have a lot of trauma they're trying to work through in their story. That's really our main client, are folks that have been through something really, really hard. They've overcome it. They really want to share what that lesson taught them and help other people get through that same thing. I love it. But I also understand if you've been through something like that, you just might need to just hammer it out yourself. It's not a matter of you're going to hand it over to somebody else. You need to write it yourself. But if you don't know how to write a book, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel uncertain. You're going to wonder if you even should be doing it in the first place. All of these feelings of self-doubt get so amplified with a book because it's a book. I think it's so much bigger than people don't feel like they can DIY it. So a support system is really helpful. So I'd say that's the first reason that I would do a coach over a ghostwriter. The second reason we see a lot is just the cost. We charge $1,000 a month for coaching. Our basic package for manuscript only for ghostwriting starts at $3,300 all the way up to $5,000 or $6,000, depending on what you need. So we work with a lot of folks that budget is out of their price range. They can put together 3 months of coaching. We can get them started, really give them a structure and a framework for getting the words on the page, get the outline solid so they know as they're writing, they're making progress. It's going to be usable work.
Okay, well, Amanda, which do you enjoy most? Being the ghostwriting portion, or the book coach?
Oh, so that is a great question. For me, I enjoy the ghostwriting more just because I coach all our clients. So even if you're a ghostwriting client, I don't work in the way that, you send me your notes and you don't see me for a year and there's your book. I meet with all my ghostwriting clients every single week. So in the beginning, I'm getting the story. As we move through, I'm sharing drafts. We're meeting to talk about it, and not just the draft, also the feelings. Because stuff stirs up, even if it's ghostwritten, you're reading your experience back. It can be, it can shake you up a little bit. So we'll talk every week and just make sure folks are doing well. And then also make sure that if you're, as your book progresses, you're setting up your marketing and your promotion so that you don't end up, oh, here's this manuscript, what do I do with it? So that as we're going through. So anyway, that is a non-answer to your question.
But you do help with marketing, correct?
I do, yeah. So I'll say ghostwriting for me just because it's all of it all together. I get to coach, I get to do the writing, which I love. But I love my coaching clients too. And sometimes, I think it's probably, we talked about children earlier. I have a nephew. Sometimes when you're watching a little kid try to learn something new and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to do it for you. but you have to let them learn, right? And I sometimes
Yeah.
feel like that with coaching clients, like, oh, just let me fix it. No, hold back, let me help you do it so that you have the skill and you have the confidence and the empowerment.
But the clientele who do come to you, who are interested in, in either ghostwriting or book coach, okay, is there a way that you offer them a way that they can actually do, to make this more affordable for them? I'm just asking, tell me if you know of a way, because I know there's some people in the audience right now who are watching, who will be asking, well, how is there a way that Amanda can help to maybe, make this more affordable, for us?
Well, I'm going to give a non-answer again, and apologies for that. But what I would say is, when you're working with a book coach, you're making an investment, right? So what I would suggest people do is try to save up in the long run. Try to think about your ideas, get some notes down, because what you're really investing in is this book that's going to continue to bring you income after you release it, right? So unfortunately, no, I think we provide a really excellent value for the price that we charge. But what I would suggest is just really get yourself ready, get yourself pumped up. If a lot of folks we work with have a consulting business, or they do some coaching, life coaching or something of their own, can you set aside a particular part of that income toward a marketing budget? Because a book is going to help you market your business, right? That's going to come back to you. Can you, pick up a side gig for a little bit? Can you, pick up an extra job on the side just to pay for a couple or a few months? But what I always say when somebody wants to come on as a book coach is, my goal is not that you are dependent on me. I'm going to see you every week, but I don't want it to be that then at the end of, that 3-month period, we just throw you to sea. The end of that 3-month period, if you work with us, you are going to really feel that you can take that forward. And we do have a more affordable continuation program.